does a hero truly mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 3 here on this particular stream. Getting closer towards the end of the CIS TI7 regional qualifiers. This time around, it's a best of one between Gambit Esports and Comanche. This is for a little more than bragging rights. Both of these teams have lost too many matches already to have a chance at one of the coveted top 4 slots. So, yeah, we're still gonna have some fun. Maybe expect some crazy drafts, something that we haven't maybe seen before. Because let's face it, this is the perfect place to do it. To have some fun here while getting some practice in at the same time at a big stage. My name is Dragon. Once again, happy to be bringing you this match, and also happy to still be joined by Dota for the last match today.
Yep. Let's do this, man.
Yeah. Alright, so Comanche, Gambit, any insight you can give me on these teams?
5 seconds.
Not sure about Comanche, but Gambit guys, they have this Venom Bristleback strats, Razor sometimes. They like to help this Comanche guy mid do well, usually.
Yep.
Cat
Always...
favorite heroes, LC, Axe.
Clockwork as well for Cheshire Cat, you could say.
Radiant's pick.
Not sure. Usually it's Big Gnome playing Clock, but yeah, I mean, I think Cat plays Clock as well.
Yeah. Both of them played well. I mean, 4-position Clockwork seems to be more popular these days. Would rather have it in that position and give something else to Cheshire Cat. Of course, he has a number of other heroes that he's very good on. So
yeah, usually they try to make it so if they can bait enemy into picking some, say, Nikes or something that you want to counter Clock on lane, then they pick some, say, LC or Shaker or whatever, and they make the life hard. That's what people usually try to do.
Someone's having technical difficulties.
moving target just pinged me and flamed me for my music choices because I played Sandstorm in the break. Sorry, distracted me a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, where do we go from here? Puck taken out. I can actually see a Bloodseeker perhaps. Yesterday we had 3 games in a row with Bloodseeker being picked, including up against heroes like Queen of Pain.
Med? I've not seen that. Like, not following the games that close, but yeah, I mean, seen people pick it a bit, but yeah, I think Clock Quop can handle Bloodseeker pretty easy. And not sure.
Not from what I've seen. Like even notwithstanding all this, all this back and forth with support rotating in and out the mid lane, like what is the Queen of Pain really going to do? Like the big harassment spell that you have is the Shadows Dagger or whatever it's called. I keep forgetting the Shadow Strike.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
And Bloodseeker can kind of sustain quite well against that just by last hitting things. And then later you have the Rupture to deal with a lot of the blinks from the Queen of Pain.
5 seconds.
That's, I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, that's usually when you 1v1. Yeah, you cannot pressure him if you're just 1v1. But
yeah.
I'm thinking, like, his Clock can give Cop a good lane by just running at Bloodseeker and cogging him away. So he gets harassed. And, like, once Queen hits level 3, she can harass him pretty easy.
Yeah.
Maybe not kill him, but, yeah, not so easy to lane. Not seen too many Bloodseeker matchups. I've used to play this hero a lot against back in the days Darkseer offlane with Bounty.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can rape them both, but it's a weird hero.
5 seconds.
Yeah, he kind of definitely fits that weird niche. Like this very high tempo hero in the mid game in certain drafts and certain lineups. And as I said, yesterday, well, saw in 3 games and they won all 3 of those. Even though overall he won all 3 games, yeah. I should just check. There was Effect picked it up against Angie, Vega even against Comanche, and Navi picked it up against Gambit. It's all mid, I believe. Yeah.
I mean, the hero can definitely get out of control.
Yeah. It's pretty much what happened every single game.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you pick it and you don't have too many ways to deal with it, then yeah, for sure, it can be a pain. It might ban. They finished bans.
Well, we'll see if Comanche want to risk it against Clockwork. You also have to deal with the Warlock. Very solid solo support essentially for the safe lane. Can kind of zone out
10
many
seconds to go.
many of the classic offlaners just by spamming Shadow Word and trading properly.
5 seconds.
And it's also a good combo with the Fatal Bonds and Queen of Pain if you
Reserve
manage to
time.
get that off
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah, that's true. Warlock is also really good because it allows you to pick a lot of greedy carries that you normally cannot pick. Like it's usually main reason Dazzle used to get picked a lot before. Like you could cheese with some Huskar, but you could also just pick a casual AM or something and sustain in lane super easy.
Radiant's pick.
But Warlock is the better version for now because of his golem.
Yep.
Bring some teamfight trolls.
Huh, alright, Troll for the 1 position, one would imagine. This is probably not going to be an
10
offlane
seconds
co-op,
to
is it?
go.
No way.
5
No way.
seconds.
It's gonna be mid troll safe lane, and most likely they will look to grab some Legion commander or something for offlane. I'm pretty sure they need to ban Legion. Like, not many heroes can deal with it, and Disruptor, Sand King, not so good at it.
Yep.
Yeah, they probably look to get Legion now.
Would definitely be a nice combo breaker.
Yeah, also Legion Warlock is kind of nasty lineup. Like they could put Troll 1v1 or with Clock's help. Yeah, and contest
Dyer's
up it too.
ban.
Alright, if you look at Comanche's lineup though as a whole, it's actually pretty strong, right? Disrupt the Darkseer, vacuum back into the kinetic field and just like storms, it lets gives you a lot more room for error on
10
Disruptor,
seconds to
because
go.
sometimes you get you throw it on a static storm, you put up the kinetic field, but
5
it takes a
seconds.
while to actually build properly, so the other
Yeah.
team can still walk out. But with the Darkseer, you can plug them right back in. Add the
Reserve
Sanking on top
time.
of that. That's one of these classic big team fight wombo combo lineups. Right, together with Dragon Knight to tie it all together is like this tanky hero in the middle of all
Radiant's
that
ban.
that can also take towers. So it's fairly straightforward game plan there for Comanche so far.
Yeah, they have pretty strong team fight. I'm pretty sure Gambit needs to dodge them until both their cores have BKB. Also, Gambit banned Razor, so
10
they
seconds to go.
definitely want this LC, as far as I can tell. Because
5 seconds.
Razor can 1v1 you.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you have Sand King Darkseer roaming on your carry,
Reserve
so it's
time.
usually a pick. Yeah, definitely, no matter what they pick, they cannot out team fight
Radiant's pick.
Comanche guys. No way.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they just need to dodge. Just need to make sure they dodge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're not gonna have so much fun. Like if they dodge till at the point where Troll can get a BKB Silver Edge and Cop has her own
10
items,
seconds to go.
they can easily win fights. But if they fight before that, unless like Comanche
5
makes some
seconds.
crucial mistakes, then I don't see how they win a fight.
Reserve time.
Alright, Bristleback is the last hero for Comanche. It's kind of crazy how that hero actually made it through all the way to the last pick. It's usually a lot of emphasis onto that in the last couple of weeks, but yeah, Gambit, the Legion Commander has been banned out, so it looks like Comanche has identified the same thing that you were talking about. So what other options are there now? Go for some
For what?
for Gambit's offlane.
Yeah. Not sure actually.
I guess Earthshaker would be the only one that springs to my
Yeah.
mind, just because it's
Yeah, I think they need to take a hero that kind of does the same what others do. Like they cannot go for a team fight hero like Tide. Like they need to go for some hero that's kind of styles playmake and stuff, sets up for
10
kills
seconds
with
to
Cop.
go.
Shaker seems fine. Sand King's picked. We'll see his
5
band,
seconds.
mix his bands. Yeah, Bat Shaker. Yeah, like it's these two heroes. Like you need some kind of pick-off hero that helps you. But Bat's a bit better because he can pressure Bristol.
Yeah.
Not necessarily pressure him, but yeah, like he can't free farm basically. Where
Yeah.
if you're a Shaker, he can just free farm. You cannot do anything about it.
Also later, right, Batrider with the lasso. We have some pretty strong control up against the Bristleback. And any time that you can make sure the Bristleback just keeps facing in one direction is going to be useful for the Queen of Pain is also Troll Waller to bring that damage in a safe way. That being said, the
Yeah.
Troll Warden's also a hero that can build a Silver Edge, so once he has that one up, you don't necessarily care too much either way, even if Bat Riders can drag and bristle back,
10 seconds to go.
like back first towards your team.
Yeah, usually people also hate playing DK against Bat because it's so annoying. Like you have Bat turn rate and stuff. Like it's actually really hard to fight against Bat with DK.
Right, we'll see how it works out this time around. Once again, this game will not have any relevance towards the standings and who makes it to the next round. But it's still a chance for these two teams to just show off what they can do, and of course a chance for us to get the predictions in. Gotta. Where are we at here?
Roche
First
killed.
Roche kill. Yeah.
I guessed last round, by the way. DD had killed Roche.
Yeah.
For sure,
Uh,
Comanche kills Roche's game, I'd say.
Yeah. Definitely the Bristleback, which is like the only real minus arm in this game outside of like Solar Crest, will probably come out from both sides. When will
Yeah,
first blood
but
happen? This is always a bit random.
I'd say 3 to 6 minutes. Before that, I think they don't have kill potential.
I don't know,
Both
Clockwork is
lineups.
boots. He can pull off some shenanigans at times.
What's with all the scribbling?
Yeah, but still, like, pretty hard. Pretty hard. I mean, yes, Clock Bat definitely can kill people, but I'd say 3 to 6 minutes is the best.
Alright. Next one's also tough. Highest total physical damage done to heroes at game ends. So it's basically coming down to, do you believe in Comanche? Because then it's probably Bristleback.
Yes,
But
I agree.
even without that, Bristleback is always going to do a lot of physical damage.
Yeah, I think it's Copper Bristol. I'm going for Bristol on this one, for sure.
Highest amount in a single hit though, it's probably 0 to 500.
Uh,
Go.
Might be more if the game goes late enough and you see like crits coming out. Or like
yeah, I
bloodstones.
couldn't get to vote that, but for sure I'd say Bristol for that as well.
Radiant
Because
armor.
if he has a good game, he can hit for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like the cop and them don't hit that much. I guess he does if he gets super.
Well, it doesn't matter who gets that big crit in or that big damage. Just the value 0 to 500 or more. That's really what it comes down to. But since there's no like natural crits in the game, and I don't know, I don't necessarily see a Bloodthorn coming out anytime soon, even with Queen of Pain on the field, who's probably the first one to buy it if it comes to that point. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. As the game takes shape, top lane's already crazy things happening. The Sand King throws out an aggressive burst strike now, starting to be right-click down, but no follow-up control from Gambit.
Yeah, when there's screen games, dude, there's always lots of chaos. He likes to fight a lot, so.
Yeah. Gotta be careful though, the Sand King, right? Level 1 burst strike, like, yeah. It's like your only mobility tool. Not particularly fast, especially not up against the boots Clockwork already. So gotta be a bit careful about how far out you want to go.
Yeah, they're looking to pressure mid a bit with this clock. Because DK against Cop, it's quite even matchup.
Yep.
Just pure 1v1.
It's really hard kill for Clockwork though. It's one of the few heroes that he cannot really pressure early on. Oh, Hakon on the docks here, surging away. So Gambit already taken over this top lane a little bit, but that's a trial lane up against a dual lane. I guess it's what you would expect.
Yeah, honestly, not sure. They just need to let this Darkseer get as many levels as possible and try to pressure, I'd say, mid, but they can't. So,
Yeah.
can't, because DK, it's not pressuring Cop. You just don't let him fight.
I guess could maybe do something bottom. I guess Cheshire Cat is
Yeah.
doing this thing on his own. He might just die straight up. Both of them die at the same time.
Yeah, that's pretty
But
bad.
yeah, first
for
blood actually.
Comanche.
Business was only a matter of time.
First blood goes to H. Cheshire Cat gets a lot of gold back though afterwards. So yeah, it was actually
More
winning that.
importantly, Bristol dies. So
Yeah.
he's gonna send base. Oh no, he did not skill.
Oh no. Well, no limbs. So it's Yeah, it's actually an advantage just to get. He got the gold. Oxen didn't. By the way, I was right. First blood 0 to 3 minutes. With no involvement of the clockwork, but still.
Yeah, you were right.
Alright.
They went for this crazy play.
That's just...
Yeah, because I wasn't sure how they kill anyone, but
Well, if they just
5
go on each
stacks.
other, yeah, with stacks from both
Yes.
sides, really. These are the two heroes that really can get easy kills if they start to work on
yeah,
stacks.
look at this. Like I'm just watching this game. I'm like, who dies? You're like, no way, anyone dies. Like you need like some kind of setup, and they don't have kill potential on nice, but yes, if you have 5 bet stacks, you
Yeah.
die early.
It's so funny how they both died at pretty much the same time as well. Because
Yep.
like that's how you would imagine this would go with these type of heroes in the early game. But yeah, anyway. It was what it was. Might see it again sometime soon. Meanwhile, Bignum, he is trying to be a little bit annoying mid, but Dragonite has the bottle available. So Lanaya will be just fine. Kuman finds himself a DD rune though, that should help for the next couple of minutes. But outside of that, I think Gambit is doing quite well. Daxak on top of the CS chart up top.
Yeah, you're doing fine. Warlock's getting a bit
Oh,
of
there it
levels,
is.
but they are dueling, so
Age is dead. 3 stacks of Napalm. Bignum got a few right-clicks in. Now, Screen with a turnaround though. Comes through with the 2 points up at a burst strike. Didn't quite expect that. So once again, 1-for-1 trade, and some in favor of Comanche, I want to say.
yeah, this time around, yes. But still, like, they rotated Sand King and stuff. It's not that good. He TP'd, I think, right? So
Yeah.
he needs to go base, and before he can do anything, it'll be like 2 minutes. So they'll be free farming top. Bot will come and not care, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, these early skirmishes are kind of weird. Like, it's not necessarily worth it just because you got the kill, but for sure, like, Bat wants to do this kind of gameplay when you're just pressuring enemy carry and their support's not getting anything and so on, and you're forcing people. Like, that's the best. Like,
Yeah.
that's what your hero does the best, basically.
Keep people tied up, you still get your levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you hit jungle for like 3 minutes, and that's dagger. Caverns.
Do you think he goes straight dagger in this game, or is this a drum game instead?
Not sure. It just depends what they want to do. Honestly, I don't think they fight to get something like drums or something. He might get like a bracer into Blink, but not sure he goes like drums, cloak, and
Oh, Shaco is actually dead! Oh, Hakon up top. That's such a good play. Always on a fly, just trading with him. Eventually forcing out the surge, but Bignum already made the rotation, expecting him and catching him in the power cogs. Oh, so well done.
yeah, I don't think they have vision ward there, so pretty vulnerable.
Well, at least for now it's two of them again up top. One of these infamous combos, stanking, carrying the Iron Shell, just running at people with the burst strike. But Daxak, already level 5, has the face boots, he can throw some punches himself.
He is really fat on troll. No way they pressure him anymore. It's kind of bad to actually dual lane with Darcyr nowadays, because your Iron Shell is a lot of mana, so you cannot just use it like that. Like, you really want to get levels and farm,
Yep.
instead of using it on your supports and not getting kills. Like, that's really not what you want to do at all.
Well, my cat always want to fly, he surge themselves forward, but it's enough damage. He has the heal going on himself and Daxak too. Even get the bash and the slow now being skilled into. The very least should keep Screen very well low if they were feeling confident enough, but always on the fly, not having any health. Doesn't want to be anywhere near these heroes. But now mid lane, Bignum. All right, that's a lot of hate towards him as well. Burst strike into the cogs, keep control. That'll be that clockwork. So a lot of players will rejoice at that sight. Fnac dies again. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to leave bats against BB 1v1 completely. Like, It's fine in early, but when bet hits 6 and 7, like, I'm not sure. But Comanche are being forced to move around the map a lot. Like their movements, like Sand King tipping mid right now, just gives window for bet to play super aggressive bot.
Treasure Cat definitely getting a whole lot out of this lane. Almost halfway to his Blink Dagger as well, just without too much jungle farm just yet. Keeps getting help from Bignum, who's a little bit more behind in his levels, but is still on a, I guess, acceptable pace as far as clockworks go.
Yeah, he doesn't care that much. He's fine.
Can't really go on Oxen though. Still pretty damn scary if he gets to stack up some of those cool sprays. What's happening mid? Hakon farming in jungle. Where's the Dragon Knight at? He's also farming in jungle?
Yeah, he went jungle, so Sand King could get some levels or something like this.
Yeah.
Because they have no DK form, so they don't have any kind of threat.
Wait.
Cannot see if they have some ancient stacks or something, but they really need some stuff. Yeah, they have a triple ancient stack. No, oh no, oh no.
Well, that's super proud, honestly.
That is just the most retarded thing in the
Yeah.
world.
And I swear, I get that as the first ancient camp every single time. It's like on most heroes that I play, you can't even farm these because they just root you and then they do a lot of damage and then they heal up. The freaking
Yeah, they
lifesteal
heal
on the
up.
small ones, it's like, what the hell? How do you deal with this? Plus 10%
Yeah.
lifesteal, 10% HP regen? Yeah, GG.
Yeah, Bristol is good for ancients, but yeah, some heroes struggle a lot. Like, people used to do this Fury AM where you pull like 3 or 4 stacks and then you... Oh my.
Well,
Oh,
that's a good
bot.
good interception. Treasure Cat just walks in, burns him down. He was low on health. Screen, nice little drag back on the flame break, and that was a bit of an unnecessary commitment though from Kuman.
Yeah,
I guess he just really wants to get that double kill. But oh yeah, with the Cane Runes. More
he's
acceptable, I
like,
guess.
whatever,
Yeah.
it's Arcane Rune.
Yeah,
Gets
that's-
Veil as well, almost shreds too, so...
Did they even have vision? I guess they only had the sword. You may be scouting out the rotation towards that ancient stack.
Not sure, but I think they smoked there, because they knew, like, Bristol left the lane, and someone tried the lane there, so they knew he's doing some ancient stack. It's kind of obvious, like, about the time.
Well, regardless of how it came to be, pretty good movement as a result. Batrider, he did go for the jumps. There it
Yeah,
is.
he finished. Yeah, because they are winning fights in early games, so he's like, yo, dude, I'm not buying Blink, I'm gonna buy just fighting items. He, God knows, might go for Cloak as well, and any other item that gives him sustain, raindrops, so on.
Yeah.
Just keep fighting.
Another reason why I can get away with that, a quick blink, is the Clockwork also at level 6 off of that, so Hookshot is available as a form of initiation for them as well. Not to mention just a Queen of Pain kind of linking in and throwing out some spells.
Yeah, it's true.
What's Comanche doing now? I mean, Dark's here,
You know the drill.
kind of caught up getting his levels, his Soul Ring, as well as Arcane Boots, so... I guess once he has Wall, a couple extra points into Vacuum...
Well, there's this
Maybe the
play,
Blink.
but I think,
Ooh.
yeah, not sure. You don't kill Bristol with 2 stacks only, no way. They went full aggro. I
Top-
think
top lane at the same
Comanche
time.
needs to...
Dragon Knight makes rotation here, the heal's coming out and always want to fly, but, well, too many heroes
Yeah.
around him.
This is what they need to do. They need to run to lanes as 3 or 4 and get towers, while Bristol basically plays alone, because they can't really kill him.
Dyer's top tower.
So they went up, which is good. Pushed up lane a bit more, and then go down mid when you have your other ulti.
Radiant's mid tower.
Because till Warlock gets 6, they don't have too many answers on Gambit yet, at least.
Yeah.
Even though their lades are going kind of good.
Radiant's bottom tower seen better days.
Well, if
If
you
you
manage to
don't
get these
really-
kills, get these towers, you also accelerate the mech from the Dark Seer as well as
Radiant's
Blink on the
bottom
Sand
tower
King, which is
is
probably
pretty sad
looking
right
towards sooner rather than later. Screen has the Trunkel boost completed now.
Yeah, no, they're pretty poor on Sand King and Birds here.
Oh, this bit help though. Glimpse back onto the Troll Warlord, into the Static Storm, follow up with a Burst Strike. Good kill, and look at that, 4 heroes around in mid. To try and take
Yeah,
a
but
tower.
they don't have DK form. That's thing.
Yeah.
Like the skill was great and stuff, but like they need to transition these kills to towers if possible.
Pick him inside, just waiting to jump on somebody. Just outside of vision range. Now he's coming in. Just on the edge, just trying to play around this.
Tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Not exactly easy if you don't know if that there's a ward up. That extends the vision just a little bit more. They're still going into the Radiant side jungle. Kuman in the front lines, yeah. Does get stunned up, but should be able to blink out. Unless he gets close back, but he's holding on to the blink. But actually goes aggressively on top of the Sand King. Throws on the ultimate, and now with a Rock Big Love to set that up. That'll be the first kill. Oxen super slowed down, almost want to fly. 3 points up into the upheaval. And now, well, going on Oxen, going on Bristleback like that, not necessarily the best choice, but if there's no one else from Comanche taking advantage of this, still gonna be able to bring that hero down without any repercussions.
Yeah, they knew DK had no form for a bit, and Disruptor just used ulti on the troll kill mid, so they capitalized well on that. But now it's Comanche's time to do this. Exactly what enemy did. Like, they have no spells, no cop ulti, no golem.
Yep.
You have DK 4, Disruptor ulti, you go take this tier 1 and tier 2, hopefully. No way you get tier 2. Anyway, you get this tier 1, get
Yep.
some kills. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Same time, bottom lane's kind of being pressure though. Oxen will take care of that. And DK ult's committed from mid. They can find screen, follow up with a hook shot. Keeps an eye on him with the dust. It should be just straight up stat tanking. This is a solo kill.
Yeah, he went on him.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Also good discipline, just kind of walking him down, catching him inside the cars, forcing out the burst strike, and then following up with a hook. Mid lane tower, not quite dead. Staystorm comes through to kind of split the wicket. That upheaval will not really do too much either. But it will secure the tower deny.
Having some issues. They're not on the same page at all. Like, there's 3 heroes or 2 heroes bottom trying to do stuff. One is farming, one is fighting, and then the other 2 guys are trying to take tower. But you cannot take tower with just 2 guys. You need more people
Gotcha,
at this
cat.
stage.
He's trying again. Yes, the lasso. Doing quite a bit of damage to Oxen here. 4 stacks, 5 stacks. Cheshire Cat. Up to 6 of his own, but when he dies in the fire, he will pay with his own life with the epicenter being channeled out.
Yeah, but worth it.
Space created.
Yeah, for sure. They used a lot of spells as well, so not a lot, but at least epicenters and King has no mana, so they have a lot of room to do stuff.
Alright.
I like Fly's quick buy.
Closer face for the biter. It's actually pretty close to that. I do like this decision in Warlock. Even though
position 6.
yeah. If you have Midas, it's like, what, a couple of wards? Like 2 or 3 wards every activation? Maybe that's what he wants to tell us with that.
Yeah. He's fine with that.
That's most of the levels on this guy. He's level 8, almost, together with Bignum, so it's struggling a little bit in that department, but with the Midas, Warlock will be able to accelerate and get to these higher levels up in the Chaotic offering and start putting your points into the Fatal Bonds as well. You know, People has been invaluable in these past couple of team fights, but once you add the Fatal Bonds on top of that, like linking 2 or 3 targets together for the Queen of Pain to take advantage of, that's where the big boss come in. Bignum, speaking of him, he goes in deep onto the tankiest target in the world. The rest of his team sitting behind Oxen. So should be ready to take a team fight here. Darkstick on the side. Kind of keeping formation here, but that is ultimate on top of 3 from both the Queen of Pain as well as the Warlock. Put a vacuum into the Static Storm. Doing so much work here. Darkstick and Kuman forced to blink and walk out of that. They've already lost 2 of their compatriots. GG well played, Lanaya. Trying to keep going. Finds a nuke and another one.
That's a good kill. And they cancel Warlock's DP.
Not done yet. Almost on fly. He will die. That's 4 heroes down. Triple kill for the Dragon Knight. All of a sudden, this is game now the salvage for Comanche.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good. The whole difference in this team fight was that Warlock doesn't have Fatal Bonds,
Yeah.
or didn't have before he died. If he actually Fatal Bond level 3 there, those guys,
Yeah.
they would have melted instantly. But they just lacked like 200 damage. And man, cost them a lot.
Then that 4-man vacuum.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was really good.
Yeah, they did some super stuff. The Disruptor ulti vacuum.
Radiant's top tower's hurt.
Alright, so if you Gambit now, how do you reset after this kind of a team fight? I mean, you've been in this kind of situation yourself, right?
Yeah, I mean, usually you need to just decide which road you want to take. Like, for example, you think what spells enemy used, and you decide if you want to chill, farm, and wait your BKBs, or you want to go for Roche because enemy has no certain ultis that they can contest with, or you want to go for a play into tower. But usually with this troll lineup, you really just want this BKB. You really are pretty much not a hero without BKB, so I think they will just sit, farm, get this bat blink, and bat cop will go for some plays. Meanwhile, troll is just hitting creeps till BKB is done.
You can do something with that, but now Cheshire Cat runs into 4 heroes in the start of Comanche. Oxen, but like, that's also part of the issue, right? I mean, they started off with a hookshot on Oxen. The fight kind of took a while to get going, so Comanche had all the time in the world to position themselves the way they wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, no way they start fights on Bristol. That's just game losing.
Yeah.
Like, best thing to do about this Bristol is cliff him somewhere, or don't touch him. No way, like, seriously, it's... Because thing is that, as you can see, Gambit doesn't have stunners, so he will just turn his back and spam W, and you will die eventually.
Yeah. They Bristol back, not even once. In terms of initiating on him. But now, as Comanche took the tower, they're scrambling to try and get out. Hakan will not quite be found. Even with the flying vision from Cheshire Cat, not quite in range for it.
Yeah, and Bristol's going full defensive items. Like, no way they fight this game. Still, when this Cop is going Lincolns, Troll's going Yasha, yeah, this game's gonna go late, I assume.
What do you think about this Lincoln's pickup over a BKB for Kuman?
Honestly, I think it's bad, but you know, it's like you are winning a lot and you want to play a bit greedier, so you go for it. But after they lost the team fight, it looks bad. Before that, it was fine.
Yeah. It still blocks Burrow Strike and stuff like that, but there's a few spells that will trigger it very easily, like the Bristle Back, Nasal Goo.
Yeah,
and
man,
you still can
no way.
still get caught out in the Static Storm, right? And
Yeah, no way it's justified, no way.
yeah.
No way.
Well, we'll see if it makes a big of an impact. Cheshire Cat comes in for the wraparound. He finds the Darkseer first. Can he bring the damage? Yeah, they have the follow-up with the Clockwork coming through. Vacuum gets him still into war. 3-man burst strike to follow. Screeny's chilling up the epicenter. So much damage, so much pain coming into Team Gambit. They get the target that they were gone for. They also find the Sanking just as a constellation kill here after they've lost half their team to this big ass wombo combo.
Man, that was a clutch vacuum. That was like 1 second before death, and he barely put him in the kinetic field. I was so close to mess it up, but he actually pulled it off.
His last will. Take this team.
Yeah, I was actually so close.
Remember me.
I was sure he's gonna miss everything, but he did it.
Another huge team fight. For the first time in this game, they're ahead in terms of net worth. After getting the tower on the back of that as well.
Yeah, like I said, as long as Gambit keeps fighting without BKBs on their 2 cores, I'm not sure. Not sure how they win the fights, honestly. Like, Daxak had the Yasha queued. Now he swapped it to BKB.
It's been a bit indecisive. He had BKB earlier than Yasha for a little bit, now back to BKB.
Yeah. Thing is that now Coop as well doesn't want to go BKB because she has Lincoln's defensive item. So now he's gonna be like Orchid got, but now BKB, so not so much impact, I'd say. Darcy almost has Blink. Things looking good.
Yeah.
For the Comanche.
Yeah, especially if you compare like the effective net worth right now. Like that's where these item decisions kind of play in, because look at the charts. Kuman is actually right up there with the Dragon Knight in terms of net worth, but the Lincoln Sphere is not really going to be as effective as Naya's BKB.
Yeah. And the thing is that they cannot really, like, usually you want to get this Lincoln item when there's some LC or something that disables you for a very long time, and you're forcing him to buy some stupid item he doesn't want to buy.
Yeah.
But just because there's a Sand King against you, yeah, that's not really what you want to get.
Yeah.
Just 2 seconds stun, whatever. Who cares?
I mean, can't even really make the argument about the glimpse blocking that one at least, but because that's something that you can also play around with the BKB. Same with the Dragon Knight stun, at least when he's in range from, because it's also a projectile at that point.
Yeah, and usually you're not splitting to get glimpsed. You rarely do that. Because you're too fast, like you kill creep waves too fast. It's called.
Yeah.
It's more likely for a troll to be that reason, because you don't kill the wave so fast. Anyway, let's see. They're going tier 3, man.
Yeah, to deal with upheaval, always want to fly all the way in the back. No real easy way of cancelling that, unless you have vision for a quick glimpse or something. H looking for it. Did he? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did it.
Looked weird because also on fly didn't actually move. But yeah, just chugging down at this tower and Gambit. They don't feel comfortable going in until just now. Kuman just trying to be annoying, but it's a Dragon Knight who can just BKB, walk away if necessary. Gets hit with the hookshot though. Blocked inside the cogs. Now the vacuum. The water follow up. No static storm this time. The epicenter will also kind of whiff. Only really doing a little bit of damage control. Warlord is just creating a lot of space for the rest of his team, but it's still Gambit who's sort of getting the better end of the straight, especially with the fatal bonds also coming into play now. They get a lot of slowdown onto Oxen. Second target that they want to go on, so instead Kuman blinks past them onto Hakan, but doesn't really have the follow-up damage without his ultimate. Needs the rest of his team to join him, and they do now. Bignum gets body blocked by Kuman. He's gonna be yelling at him right now. Cheshire Cat though, he's taking it over. Get themselves another kill onto screen, and the Darkseer, where's he at? Yeah, he's someone host. Alright, they lose tier 3 though. They lose Troll. Still worth it for Comanche?
Not sure it's worth. I mean, it's kind of weird. He panicked BKB, and they went too early.
Yeah.
Gambit went too early. They could have waited like 2 more seconds and got 5-minute wipe on them.
Yeah.
But anyway, not sure if it's worth it or not. DK is pretty far, and they need him to not die. But still, like, at least it was a trade of some sort. Like, it's not bad. It's just, it's something that you just cannot say it's worth it. Like, yeah, you can get shrines maybe, but you also died on your most farmed hero.
Like, if you can get like the Roche shrine for the Dire side and then secure Roche with that, then but of course that one has already been taken. And Bristleback has
I mean, it's
that,
not bad. It's not bad for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't want to go for shrines anyway. I think they want to go for high ground. Like, they know their window.
Yeah.
There's no golem, no cobalt for a bit. Like, they want to go for sure.
That is though the big item that you were talking about. BKB and Troll War might make a difference here. They lead off onto the DK before his own BKB can come out, dragging all the way under the tier 4s, but I'm just still walking out. The vacuum, Stag Storm on a grazing one. That's the Warlock. He will even survive. No golem to throw out anyway, but now the epicenter trying to turn this around. Daxak. Did all reasons BKB. He did indeed. Now gets glimpsed back into the front lines here. Stunned. Right clicks, bringing him down screen. Trying to stay alive, of course, with the division. He will pay with his own life. 2-for-1 trade so far. Zoxen, he's still going ham. He brings on always on the flies. Same for Lanaya. Cheshire Cat still has the chance to proc the shrine. Now he can actually fight against this. Kuman trying his best to get some more damage over on Dragon Knight. He's actually taken out the damage over time, almost at the very least. Able to armor target his way through it though. Kuman comes right back in with the armored vacuum on too. Kuman forced to blink out. His teammate though, not so lucky. So all of a sudden, Comanche lose 2. They lose the supports. But they still handily win the fight, and they should be able to just right-click down as mini barracks. Oxen doesn't really care too much.
Yeah, he's like, at least don't drain my mana.
Yeah.
Ah, they denied it.
Just a search to help him out, get out of range of Bignum. Still has half health, still has ages. They can re-engage here, they were thinking about it.
They can for sure. DK got a regen room, man. What?
Oh god, no.
DK form in 20 seconds. Actually,
He sent ice frogs and cookies or something, then he gets that regen rune after a fight like that. But yeah, anyway.
yeah. Actually, funny. It happens every once in a while. Thing is that because they didn't like straight up plan it out from the beginning that they wanted to dodge the fights. Now, yeah, Troll had BKB, but now he has no damage because he has no Yasha. He couldn't chase
Yeah.
them on tier 4.
Yeah.
It matters so much actually.
Or a hook shot, getting closer to this drop down. That's a nice easy kill. But will it be able to get out afterwards? Not really. No TP on Bignum. He should
Bignum is
eventually
dead.
die.
Yes.
Having a hard time getting to him, but
Yeah,
charges.
it's Glimmer. It's Glimmer Cape.
He's trying to juke and jive. Is he getting out? Seriously?
Seen better days.
Oh no, Comanche just. Oh, this is too much effort. That's just. No, screen. He has other plans. You just think, dude, guys, let's get this kill. Bignum, not even quite taken out, gets the cogs off. Meanwhile, Warlock dies somewhere else, but we're still watching Bignum survive here. There it is, Hakon. There we go. Finally, someone lays down the law against this guy.
Yeah, they just didn't have detection. They were not sure if they wanted to waste time on it.
Yeah.
Either way, that Warlock kill top was also decent and more room to farm.
But yeah, Gambit for quite some time after laying stage looked quite decent. About 4k gold advantage. Comanche on the back of these great team fights have been able to pull it back, and now sitting at a 2k gold advantage of their own, give or take. Not the biggest lead by any means, but they also had this momentum advantage coming through with the Aegis has expired.
Towers in bad shape.
Of course, they have the lanes pushing it down bottom. They can get the shrines.
Bristle's going for a Lotus Orb. Not sure. They might start lacking damage soon. But yeah, not sure how they kill this guy.
Yeah.
They are not close to Silver Edge. They are not even going for one. Diffusal on Troll. At least he's trying to buy. That's good.
Yeah. It's halfway there, but he's gonna have to defend the base one more time without it. They did try the tier 2s, but it's about all they can really make work. You might get a second tier 2 here if Kuman can stick around for a little bit longer. But TV's come
He's
back.
been doing a good job at pushing pretty hard.
Yep.
Been splitting them as much as he can.
Gambit the only one set of racks down, or just one melee racks even. So they're not out of the game by any means.
They're still fine.
What do you expect to happen with this next Roshan? May respawn in about 10 seconds or so. Quick pause. But yeah, I mean, you always see the pink command on the other shrine. It's probably gonna be the call for Comanche to just, alright, let's take this out, secure the Roshan area, get that Aegis and cheese in hand for our next push.
Yep. DK has his hearts. They have the Lotus Orb. Also, Lotus Orb. No, Darcy is going. He's not close yet. I mean, he's not that close yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of need to go. They just need to make sure that they don't get dragged to a damn fountain with DK. Because I don't think Bristol dies, but DK can die. For sure can die. Because if this troll has diffusal, he can kill him. For sure.
Still a BKB though to trying to carry it out. 8 seconds on that, so I guess it's Bignum's job. Because if he's BKB'd, he also can't be forced out by his teammates if there were forced outs to begin with. There's one on Disruptor for side of Comanche.
Yeah, I think just Disruptor needs to glimpse the bat and break the lasso. That's how they should handle it. Last fight, I'm not sure why they didn't do it, but yeah, I remember. Yeah, he was super far out and Troll was hitting him, so he turned on Troll and used his spell. But either way, like that's what you should aim to do.
Yep. Try and disrupt that initiation, that control factor from Gambit. Try and dodge out the big wall
pretty much
combo.
their only stun,
Yeah.
so you need to make sure it doesn't do too much.
It's gonna be hard for Gambit to take this fight, but I don't really think they have the choice to just let the Roshan go. I mean, Bristleback is already unkillable, so they might not even give the Aegis to him, and instead to the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, Cheese and Aegis Rush as well.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Looks like we're ready to go again. No word as to why the pause was, no one disconnected, but yeah. Anyway. Find out when Roshan will respawn in a couple of seconds. And very long respawn, almost max timer, 2 minutes 50 seconds. So plenty of time for Gambit to just take this, take control of the map now.
Yeah, I mean, Comanche are not that opposed to farming. Like they can sit and farm a bit too. Like they don't run out of time. But yeah, they would like to go do this before Bad gets BKB because then they have no real way of canceling unless they Lotus Orb someone in time.
That could be interesting. I'm just waiting for someone to pick up a Lincolns and throw Lincolns and Lotus Orb on the last two targets, so Batrider gets dragged instead. But yeah, they do find the Sanking. That's pretty good. Both side lanes being pushed in by Gambit, so just making sure to keep Comanche as far away from the base as possible.
Cobb's been creating a lot of space, actually. He's been pushing the lanes pretty hard and getting these pickoffs, which delay the game. Like, you need to wait for him to do stuff. Either way, I think Bristol needs a damage item. Not sure what it is. Maybe even a Radiance. It feels too late, but yeah, he needs something.
That's good to get. I mean, I don't know, alternative would be maybe AC, but it's still defensive, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely needs something.
Yeah.
He's starting to not do so much.
Well, Dragon Knight is going deadless. Would that be like a good alternative as like the damage dealer?
Yeah, I mean, DK for sure hits hard even without the deadlifts, but they just need like one more.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, okay. Actually, don't care too much because Cop is not going BKB. Bat is not got his BKB yet, and only Troll is BKB, so they can still kill people with magic damages. Just magic damage. So I guess they don't care about BKBs, about damage that much. They still have magic damage and they're fine. Thought Coop finally going BKB, but oh, he went Bloodthorn into Shivas.
Alright, Bloodthorn, Darkseer can counter it. Bristleback, not sure how much he cares.
No, he cares for sure, but he has Lotus Orb, so he'll counter it to whoever it's used. BKB DK, so he doesn't care that much.
Speaking of DK, look where he is.
Oh my.
Linked into the trees.
For the memes.
Probably spinning, hoping that none of the observers will find it, but I got you, bro. I got you. Got you on camera, being derpy. But yeah.
Yeah, Russians up. They'll take this and they'll go right away.
They're not all there though, but Gambit sure is.
Yeah, they don't have Darkseer. He's TP.
That is Blink Lasso on the Hard Dragon Knight.
Oh no!
I think Dragonman's on the high ground here, and he's gonna stay there for a while unless he wants to pop BKB, but even then, Rox and Charger Cat will be able to keep him there. Meanwhile, in the back, Rock's being dropped. Oxen linked up with the Sanking, I believe. He's already dead. Gino will play the 9, made his way down below. Hookshot connects. After that, Sonic Wave coming through from Kuma. Not really doing too much. He won't blade deny. He's still in the middle of that. Right-clicking away. At this troll Warlord here, and he dies inside the Static Storm. Blink up now from Kuman onto the same high ground that DK was trapped in for a while. Always on the fly will tick out some damage over time. Now, well, the Dragon Knight keeping Chashikan away from himself. So 2-for-2 trades so far. Now, the rest of Comanche coming through. The armor toggles, the heals, of course, as well from the heart as it kicks in. Make sure the Dragon Knight is fight ready, especially with the Shrine also refreshing the mana reserves.
Yeah, they can still go for Roche, but not sure if they're doing it. Like, it's good timing. Troll is dead, no lasso. Yeah, they're going back in.
Yeah, Stan King's coming back. He hasn't used the epicenter last fight. The only thing they're missing really is, I guess, the wall and the static storm.
They won't have DK form as well.
That either, yeah. But Gambit lack even more. And the Electric Troll Warlord,
no,
without
no
that,
way.
they can't take a bait.
They'll just try to snatch it with Clockwork.
Good position there from both Darkseer blocking that hookshot. Kuman also blinks towards H on the Disruptor. Wow.
Close call.
Alright, Aegis and Cheese. Aegis on the Bristleback, so Cheese and Dragon Knight, the two heroes that you were never really going to kill anyway. Not killing them twice, I guess. I don't know how to say that, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Might just be the death push. Straight for bottom, just ignore the range tracks. Doesn't really matter too much. Now BKB from Cheshikan finds the last on one. That's a Dragon Knight, trying to bring him down, find him inside the small little arena. He's meant fighting up against Darksack. No, he's actually making his way out. Meanwhile, Epicenter, Static Storm, picking him in on the Queen of Pain, down to half health. Shrine keeping him alive here. Can he get the blink out though? He can to the side, but he's not in fighting shape whatsoever. They get Darkseer as well as the Disruptor. Hookshot will now connect to the Sand King, so this will be potentially another kill screen taken out to the urn, as well as the Rocket Flare. And two big heavy hitters are still in the middle of that. They'll get the tier 3. Lanaya eats a cheese. But up against 4 heroes from Gambit here, they cannot actually control them. Or can they? Well, Dragon Knight, well, he should be right click down. And now it's only Oxen who has the Aegis, but if he's all alone, he will die second time. They even get to tier 3, it's down to 8 health points.
Yeah, they keep fighting under the tier 4s.
If Oxen gets a quad kill here or an ultra kill, I'd be laughing so hard, but it looks like they're doing well enough job keeping an eye on these stacks.
Yeah. I don't know, like they're just playing way too aggro. Like they're going to help the guy on tier 4s instead of just forcing him out of that position and stuff.
Yep.
Either way, good team fight by Gambit.
Keeping themselves in the game. They did lose range racks after all in mid towards this with all this commotion, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Cobb didn't die, right?
No.
Yeah, he didn't die.
Who died anyway?
That was pretty good. I know Warlock died. I don't think anyone else died.
No,
Yeah,
Warlock
Warlock died.
One bought back.
No one else died.
Alright, let's jump in for the long haul. This game might be lasting for another couple of minutes, to say the least. It's now Gambit, I mean... the net worth graph's right back to 0. It's never been really that big of an advantage for either team this entire game, but in terms of experience, Gambit actually take the pretty good lead at about 10k. Apart from Bignum, everyone has the level 3 ultimates. Screen as one level away, H and Disruptor 2 levels, but one important part for him is when it comes to his ultimate would probably be the Agnum Scepter, which he's far away from at this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's gonna get it. But you never know, because this game is looking... It's gonna get long and long. Like, Gambit are not strong enough to actually kill them and get the base yet. But they are strong to defend their own base. So, just depends. Teams will probably want to sit a bit chill, wait next to Roche, instead of just going.
If you look at the Stroll wallet now, Daxak, of course, he's keeping on holding on to buyback, but he's going back for Sanj and Yasha. Do you agree with this, or would you rather see maybe something like a halberd even?
Yeah, not sure. Not necessarily halberd, but I think silver edge is still an item. Not
Yeah.
sure. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. I think once you skip S and Y at the beginning, like it's hard to go back to it. It's usually like this with a lot of items, because silver edge is really worth because DK and Bristol are both weak heroes against
Yeah.
silver edge, so it's a pretty good item to get. Either way, it's not that bad that you just can't get it. It's just more of fun.
Well, whatever the case, he does finish it up now and still has enough gold for buyback. It's definitely good, like cost-efficient item at the very least. But anyway,
Yeah,
Cheshire
for sure.
Cat going for his own Agnum Scepter, still about only halfway there. Kuman had the Shiva's Guard completed, now looking at the Mjolnir.
Yeah, this cop is fat. He is also hitting super hard in fights. They need to try to deal with him.
The highest amount of physical damage in a single hit, already up to 445. So, my prediction might be incorrect there. So they land some big crits later.
Yeah, my pick is Bristol, and he is currently.
Oh yeah.
Bristol and the team who kills the Roshan first, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I'm on a decent pace to get all 4 correct actually.
Yeah.
Bristol, of course, I'm not sure how what the next one is in terms of physical damage, but Oxen already at 32k. It's kind of ridiculous. The only one that's still a little bit up in the air is the physical damage. If Kuman gets much larger, build like another big right-click damage item. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he already hits very hard, but...
You also gotta hit someone
Let's
like a
see.
Disruptor with a big crit.
Oh
because he doesn't have
my.
armor. Okay, that is. Loads up with the last, so they'll just stand there, facing each other. That's a bit of a wasted ultimate screen. Looking for the epicenter here, making that count up against Queen of Pain. Back home into the stacks from Daxak. He's hitting though. He's looking to try and bring down this Dragon Knight, but well, he has a lot of armor, so it takes forever. Daxak out of BKB now, still trying to chase him down together with Cheshire Cat, dragging him back a little bit here. Surge forward, slowed down by the Diffusal Blade. Kind of a crazy fight. It's Kuman actually gets a double kill with an ultimate at this stage in the game. Great play from him, holding down for that, waiting for the right moment. H will be right-click down, triple kill for the Queen of Pain. Now, once again, it's only Oxen who's staying alive for a little bit longer. But ultimately, not long enough. A full 5-man wipe from Gambit. They didn't even lose a single hero there, did they?
Yeah, no way. Troll is starting to become relevant, so they cannot... I don't know. I think they can. It's very hard for them to win. They just don't have enough like burst damage. Like they have damage over time, but it's not enough. Like you need to make sure you kill the scope. Like they had their Disruptor ulti and Sand King stun and stuff, but it's just not enough.
Looking at the fight recap, almost 5k damage down by Kuman, 4.5k by Daxak, and 3.8k by the Warlock of all people. So I guess it's Fatal Bonds coming in.
Yeah, it is.
Radiant's mid
Now,
could use a hand.
first time in a while, Gambit actually in position to 5-man push the last remaining outer tier tower. And even try and go high ground. There's still 30 seconds without a bristleback.
Radiant's mid tower's in trouble.
So Kuman will be comfortable enough to poke it a bit at the very least.
Banged up.
Yeah, they wanna chill. They can grow bigger, so they're just taking it easy.
Radiant's bottom tower's
Like Troll still has one more item to go, but he's queuing for Skadi. Skadi is a good item for sure.
Is there anything else that you would pick up on a Troll Warlord here?
I mean, for sure, Silver Edge, but
Yeah,
Skadi
apart
is
from that.
also Skadi is also probably second best item. Skadi.
I mean, if you
Skadi.
if you can just kite them around, like you just hit the bristleback every once in a while, slow them down with the Skadi. I think you can make the
Yeah.
argument that you can just leave him for last, and then you don't really care about the bristleback either.
Yeah, I mean Skadi is for sure good against this course, this tanky course. You can hit them for long and kite. Also, Scotty Diffuser is just so good.
Yeah.
It's like a stun. You don't move.
It's all smoked up, hoping to maybe catch someone working his way towards the top lane to defend, but Comanche, well, they're on the other side of the map. Shrine, quite vulnerable just yet, of course. No tier 3 has been claimed. Looking at Roshan, it actually responds right now. Let's figure that out. Gambit in perfect position to take it themselves. Kuman sitting in front here, and he sees Oxen coming in. That will prompt him to abandon. Alright. Who will win this next Rosh fight? Who will get this Aegis?
Pretty sure Gambit's winning this fight. Like, this position is so good for Bat.
Yeah.
Like, he can cliff this kid and, yeah.
Or to do that here, just gets him into Kuman, who's blinking across to the other side, looking for the backlines, trying to get disruptor out. So a bit of an interesting fight. Darksack, he comes in, bashes a Dragon Knight, no mana on him either before pop the BKB, so there's not a whole lot that he can do. Already lost the Darkseer, ball back to try and come back into this fight. Bignan will give his own life for the cause, so 3-for-1 trade so far. Darksack just looking for the next target, and in this case that is Bristleback, who's just being bashed up constantly here. As buybacks come through, but will he even lose his will he even be able to keep his Bristleback alive? Kuman just cleaning out some backlines. Just keeping these heroes away. We'll get the dieback on the Darkseer more likely than not. Despite his surge just making it a little bit more difficult. Yeah, Darksack, look at this, he's just right clicking down the line inside the cogs, out of mana, out of life. He'll die back, and this might just be the end of the game.
Yeah.
This troll just got way too strong.
Yeah, they don't really have a way to deal with these scores anymore. Like, the window was when they got the first Rex, they had to do it the second time properly and it didn't work out. Kinda hard now.
The Radiant's Courier dies as well. Just to add insult to injury. That's a Mystic Staff on it from Oxen, so that was his Octarine. It was actually a big deal.
Yep. Even though not sure, because he's running out of mana really fast in fight because of Troll.
Alright. Perhaps the last push of the game. Gambit. Decisive advantage right now. Pop that ultimate. It's not directly away at these towers. There's no glyph available to the latest. That'll be the tier 3 down. Screen misses that stun. Then again, even if you kill the troll once at this point, he does have the Aegis to come right back.
I actually am getting triggered. Like, if he has Silver Edge, like,
yeah,
he's not a hero, I don't understand.
Pops the BKB, needs a couple more extra bashes to bring down his Bristle back, and he'll get it. Takes them a long time, but meanwhile Kuman, yeah, he just cleaned up in the back without much help either way.
Yeah.
So that'll be that. GG, well played. Comanche, they had this game in their hands at one point. Gambit came back with just the right items at the right time and some good team fights and high ground defenses.
Yep.
All predictions correct, by the way. So there you go.
You did?
Yeah.
I predicted 3 only. I didn't predict the 4th one.
The first
So
blood,
it's
man. Told
two.
you.
Yeah, it's I was 20 seconds wrong.
Yeah. Close enough, I guess. You can almost count that. But yeah, anyway. Comanche lose that auto match, you could say, up against Gambit. Will still not mean that Gambit gets anywhere in this particular qualifiers, but it looks a bit nicer in their final scores at the very least.
It does, and they tried hard, both of them, so
Oh, yeah.
it's worth it.
Alright, so, Garter, thank you very much for joining me, man. It's been a pleasure casting with you and a lot of fun.
Thank you.
You're heading out now, so any last words for the people watching?
No, just shout out to everyone who's watching. That's pretty much it.
Then I'll do the shameless plug for you. So go ahead, guys, follow him on Twitter at GarterDota2. While you're at it, you can also follow me at DragonDropDoja. I'm gonna take a short break. And even though Garda is going away, I will not. With still 3 more matches to go here on this particular stream, and we'll commence with Vega versus M19 next, Comanche versus Effects, and then Navi versus Vega to round out the night. Looking forward to this one. And I believe Skim will be joining me for that. But yeah, I'll confirm that in a moment. For now, though, once again, Garda, thank you very much for joining, and
Yeah, you're welcome. Had fun
yeah,
doing it. See ya.
see ya.
What does a hero truly mean?